Hey guys, it's Grandmaster here, and I just wanted, this is the Day 8 May Painting Challenge video, and I wanted to apologize for Day 7 video. There was no actual video, it was just audio. I don't know what happened, something went wrong with the upload, so I was going to re-upload it, but then I decided I was just going to wait, or actually not wait, just say, oh well, as long as you can hear it. If you didn't want to watch it, that's okay, you can just not watch it. So I'm just going to move on. I'm really tired right now because it's really late. It's actually really late, so. And I was able to base and prime these guys. And I kind of put some, like a Space Marine head. And I'm going to paint it, oh, it's a Space Wolf's head actually, and then some like pieces of wood. And then there's like a banner on his base. I'm just going to paint. And then his base is just plain. And really quickly I'll show you this. I've kind of added the Broodlord kind of like as a side objective to my painting. So I've done him, and I painted the wood piece on the base, and I'll grab an unpainted piece and you can see the difference. I wanted to make it look more kind of driftwood, like driftwood, and I think it turned out pretty good, so that. And I've been telling you guys about how I wanted to kind of up my level of painting with these next couple days or weeks with these guys, and then with my other 2 weeks, my last 2 weeks. And I wanted to show off what I'm gonna kind of go for. And I'll just show you right here. So this is a test thing that I did with Hive Tyrant Bone Sword, and I really was kind of struggling because I wanted to keep with this paint scheme. Here's the one that's on the guy, and it's kind of just, it's not that good, and I kind of just did a simple blending job, but you can see there's not much kind of pop or anything like that to it. So what I did with him, with this arm, is I carefully painted everything, and then I added like a whitewash kind of to make everything kind of pink and blend better with the white. And then over that I added, you can see the little purple dots. I think add a real depth, like a real kind of, I don't really know, it's like a design on the skin or whatever. And you can see there was some right here, right next to that little green thing popping out. But what happened was it wasn't looking right, so I'm just going to paint over it white, and I'll just do the pattern around this slit and then around the area on the wrist right there. And then on the bone sword, I did this with the airbrush. This is the first actual painting I've tried to do with the airbrush. The only thing I've done before was base coats and priming. So I tried to do this, and at first I wasn't getting it right, but I kind of fixed it a little bit, so I'll get better at that in the future. But that's kind of how the swords will look with the bone color, that transition. And then I added kind of like edge Like I did an edge and I kind of did like a streaks across, like it had been used, and stuff like that. So tell me what you guys think about the paint job on this. I'm kind of liking how it has the patterns, and I want to do that on, like, for instance, here's the hive tyrant wings. I'm thinking about doing some patterns, like maybe in here, like along on the actual wing part. But I'm not. I'll have to wait and see how that will all turn out. I'll just show you over here. This is all the stuff. And I think one of these days, before the week actually comes for me to do these guys, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna prime them all. So I don't have to do that. Excuse me, I'm yawning because I'm really tired. I waited way too long to do this video. So I'm gonna have to go in and prime these guys before the week comes for me to paint them, because there's a lot of arms in here and I want them all to be pretty much at this quality. I want them to look really nice. So anyways, moving on to the daily question, which is, if you were bit by a radioactive platypus, what power would you get, or what power would you want? This is a tough one, because I love like comic books and everything like that. So I've always really, like when I was a kid, when I was younger and all, I would, I don't know, play different like games, you know, running around acting like we had powers and all. Just weird games like that, or playing with like little G.I. Joes and stuff like that. But I don't really know. I don't want to kind of use what other people have. I want to think of something that someone hasn't, but there's been a couple really good ones, like the power to multiply. That one's just awesome. I'm sorry, but that's true, because I would send one person to go to school, one person would go get a job. You know, I would just send everyone else to do different, or they would be me, but it would be really awesome. But what power would I choose? I would choose, the power that I would choose would be the power that Xavier has in X-Men. That's the best power. Being able to control people's mind, freeze them in their tracks, get into their thoughts. Oh yeah, that's my power. That's the one I would want. So, and then the tertiary objective. What project are you interested in? So, I am interested in so many, but my top ones would have to be Matthew Day and Idic Beer, because you guys are doing Tyranids, and like I said in a comment, us Tyranids peeps have to stick together. So those are my two favorites. But then I love Tori's Samurai Grey Knights. That's awesome, because I love Grey Knights, and who doesn't love a good Samurai Grey Knight? And I also really love Mammoth Painting Studios. Really awesome. What do you call them? Dark Eldar on the really cool scenic bases with the exploding brains all over the wall. That's really cool. Then we have Joshua Duran's Dark Eldar. And then we have, which those are really awesome, dude. I love your paint scheme. It's so cool with the bone on the, I don't know what it's called, but that really cool, like, flying transport or whatever it is. the bone and the steel go so good together. And then Jam Jar 34, his white lions are turning out really awesome. And then I love alternative artists, Plague Bearers. They're turning out really great with the cool flesh tones. They're super cool. And you have War Painter. He's doing some Tyranids. He has some Dark Angels, some Blood Angels. And his main thing is the Dreadnought. That project is awesome. I've been following that one too. There's more. Or War Tiger. I just recently followed him. He's doing Sons of Horus. Those guys are phenomenal. I love the freaking camo cloaks. I just watched that video. Those camo cloaks are great. I want to try to paint something like that one of these days, because that was real good, really awesome inspiration right there. And then, oh my gosh, how could I forget? Mega Tim Ho's really freaking awesome orc tank. How could you go wrong with an orc tank? No matter what you do on those, well, not no matter what, but you could pretty much put anything on there and that's going to look cool. I mean, come on, he put wood paneling on the back as a balcony in the back of a tank. And yes, it looks good because it's orcs. So yes, that project is awesome. And then there's so much more. Obviously, the War Boss himself, that I'm following his, obviously. And then we got all the Hobbiton stuff. Just take my word for it. I'm following as many projects as I can, and I freaking love them all, and I'm pretty good at remembering things, so, especially names to what people are doing. There's one more. I think Dorn's Apothecary, I want to say, is working on some... Forgive me if I get this wrong, but you're working on orcs, pretty sure. And then I think you're working on the Weird Boy. Or no. The mech with the big kind of Tesla coil on the back. That guy. That is really awesome. I love that orc. It's really good. And then we have Fimbus, who's doing some dwarves, which are turning out awesome. You know, we just got so many really awesome painters, and it's really good inspiration. That's why I wanted to step up my game with this guy. Anyway, I don't want to go too long because I know it can be kind of intimidating seeing videos being too long. So thank you guys for watching. I don't forget anything, did I? Just anything. One last thing I will say is, if you haven't already, go check out my giveaway. You can still say, hey dude, I want to enter. You have till the end of May, right? At the last day, 31st of May, if you say, oh, I want to enter, I will let you, and I will go through your videos and see which objectives you completed. You know. Yes. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please comment. I didn't get around, actually. I did forget something. Day 2, or my second shoutouts. So, it's really hard I already did these ones, but it's really hard for me to find, because these are my actual shoutouts, so I can only really do 3 a day. For the points, I could do more, but then I'd be doing multiple shoutouts a day, so I'm just going to do 3 a day. So, anyway, we're going to get down to it. Joshua Duran, Mammoth Painting Studio. These are the guys I'm really following. They're doing the Dark Eldar. I love the flames on Mammoth Studio, and I love the bone aspects on Joshua Duran's awesomeness. And then we have Tori, who he is doing some awesome Grey Knights. One question I have is, how did you do those katanas? Because they look really great. I'm just saying. Anyway, and the anticipation is killing me to see what you're doing, or how that diorama is turning out because you won't show us. But I'm glad at the same time because I can't wait to see it at the end all finished. So 3 great projects and great channels, great people, really awesome people. So go check them out. So that's all I have for you now. Comment in the comment section and all of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.